You want someone to miss you? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't miss you. They miss how they felt when you were around. That's the secret. People don't crave presence, they crave emotion. And once you understand that, you can stop begging for attention and start controlling the emotional gravity that pulls people back to you. Let's break this down. The psychology of being missed and how to use it without being manipulative or fake. Step 1. Stop overexposing yourself. Here's the mistake everyone makes: being too available. You text too fast. You post too much. You reply before they even finish typing. You're not being caring, you're being predictable. And predictability kills emotional curiosity. Your mind craves the thrill of uncertainty. It comes alive when there's a little chaos, when the outcome isn't clear. The moment you hand it certainty, the magic dies. There's nothing left to want. That's why your absence feels more powerful than your presence. When you're gone, the brain starts craving the hit it used to get from you. So the first rule is simple. Stop feeding people your energy on demand. Don't announce your distance, just vanish strategically. Pull back, but don't make it dramatic. Make it natural. When they notice the silence, they'll start filling it with thoughts of you. Step 2. The emotional imprint trick. Now that you've created space, what do you leave behind? Because space alone doesn't make people miss you, it's what they feel in your absence that does. Here's a trick. Before you pull back, create a peak emotion moment. Give them something emotionally memorable. Not expensive, not romantic, just intense. Make them laugh too hard. Share something raw. Say something nobody else dares to say. Psychologists call this the peak end rule. People remember experiences by their emotional peaks and how they ended. If your last interaction was flat or transactional, your absence feels like a relief. But if it was charged, funny, vulnerable, a little chaotic, your absence feels like a gap. The mind keeps replaying, trying to re-experience the feeling. That's how you plant an emotional ghost. They'll keep talking to you in their head long after you've stopped texting. Step 3. Silence as a signal. You know what most people fear more than rejection? Ambiguity. When you disappear quietly, not in a passive-aggressive way, just calmly, people don't know what to make of it. The human brain hates unfinished stories. It's called the Zygarnik effect. We remember incomplete experiences longer than complete ones. So use that. Leave conversations with a little tension. Don't over-explain why you're busy. Let them wonder. Curiosity breeds attachment. The moment they start asking, "Why haven't I heard from them?" the power dynamic has already shifted. They're now emotionally investing in solving a mystery. You. Step 4. Control the narrative without saying a word. Here's where it gets fun. Most people think to be missed, they have to remind others of their worth. Wrong. You don't tell people you've changed, you show them in silence. Upgrade your world quietly. Post less, but post better. Be seen doing things that align with self-respect, not desperation. People notice when your energy no longer revolves around proving anything. The psychology behind it is called reverse validation. The less you seek it, the more people project it onto you. They start assigning you higher value simply because you act like you don't need their approval. The paradox is wild. When you stop performing for attention, attention hunts you down. Step 5. The scarcity effect. Humans overvalue what's rare and undervalue what's constant. If someone always knows they can reach you, your time loses meaning. But when your attention becomes rare, every small interaction feels valuable. So make your energy scarce, but meaningful. When you do show up, be fully present. That's how you make an impression that lingers. Think of it like emotional perfume. You don't drench people with it, you leave traces. The goal isn't to be absent, it's to be selectively present. Give people the gift of missing you by not being everywhere all the time. Step 6, emotional rhythm, the push and pause. Being missed is a rhythm, not a stunt. It's the alternation between presence and absence, push and pause. When you connect, do it deeply. When you pull back, do it confidently. That pattern creates emotional suspense. It's the same reason songs need silence between notes. The pauses make the melody. If you want to be unforgettable, stop being available noise. Become a rhythm people crave to hear again. Step 7, the law of replacement. People don't actually miss you, they miss the role you played. So the only way to make them truly miss you is to play a role that's hard to replace. Be specific in your energy. If you're funny, be a kind of funny they can't copy-paste. If you're supportive, be emotionally articulate, not generic. Don't be kind, be memorable. Every group has the sarcastic one, the funny one, the listener, but the ones who get remembered bring something emotionally distinct. Your goal isn't to be liked, it's to be irreplaceable. Step 8, value withdrawal, the art of leaving first. There's power in leaving before you're forced to. When you feel someone pulling away, don't chase. Withdraw your value first. Humans remember the last emotional impression more than the total history. If you exit calmly, confidently, and mysteriously, they'll remember that tone, not the 100 times you texted first. Leaving first creates what psychologists call emotional contrast. Your silence becomes louder than their attention. It's not about ego, it's about protecting your emotional gravity. Step 9, let absence work for you. Creating distance is only half the work. What you do in that silence defines how they remember you. Because just disappearing without growth doesn't make you mysterious, it makes you forgettable. Use the silence as stage time for evolution. Build something, learn something, change something. The next time they see you, they should feel the gap between who you were and who you've become. That's what real missing is, not nostalgia, but shock. They don't miss the old you, they're haunted by the new one. Step 10, emotional economy. Spend your energy like it's cash. Treat your emotional energy like money. Stop giving it away to people who pay you in crumbs. Attention is currency, and scarcity drives its value. When you protect your time, when you say no, when you stop entertaining things beneath your peace, people notice. They may not say it, but they feel the inflation of your worth. And the more expensive your presence becomes, the more they'll miss its absence. You want someone to miss you fast? Here's an effective move. Mirror their withdrawal. When someone slows down communication, match their pace instead of overcompensating. It triggers self-reflection. They start feeling the void of their own behavior. It's emotional mirroring, and it works because it activates empathy. They finally experience the silence they were giving you. Being missed isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery of presence. Most people think they'll be remembered by staying close, but the truth is, you're remembered by how gracefully you let go. When your absence feels like peace instead of punishment, people will crave your presence again, not out of guilt, but respect. So stop trying to make people miss you. Become the kind of person they can't forget. And that's not psychology, that's power disguised as silence. And that's a wrap, my dear friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay awesome.